I really need to bring my selfie stick or something because this don't make no sense. So guys, I'm talking about a dream. I remember I was like, I haven't had a dream in a couple of months, and when I usually dream, I remember my dreams anyway. I remember most of the stuff in my dreams, like details. So I'm just gonna share some with you guys. Okay. And with my dreams sometimes, which is sometimes kind of annoying, I have like to be continued dreams. Like one day I'll dream something and then something happens, like something happened in a dream, and then I'll wake up next couple of months. The dream continues to something else. Like it will end off on the same note. It will start up on the same note and end it off on. Which is kind of cool, I guess. So, apparently, this morning, in my dream, before I got up, right, I was dreaming about this girl from my old church. Alright, one thing, my apartment in this dream seemed a tad bigger. Well, the kitchen part anyway, that's where her bed was. But she was staying in my apartment. And this guy that I used to like, first grade to sixth grade, him and his family, not his little self though, his grown self. Well, actually his high school face was staying in my apartment, not his now face. Anyway, so they all stayed in my apartment. So my friend got evicted. For some reason, I don't know if the neighbors in my dream see the whole family, but they only wanted to evict her. So she stopped living in my apartment. And apparently the family who I had living there, I asked the kid, who was a light-skinned, a dark-skinned kid. I know he has an older brother in real life, but I don't remember him having younger siblings. So I asked the kid, are you his siblings? All of a sudden, like, all right, this is what happened. So I was in the day in my kitchen with my old friend, like my dream, my old church sister, was living. The bed was made up. And part of my kitchen, part of my living room, part of my dining room. That's how my house is really set up right now. Because the way I made Katanya room that she is supposed to be a living room, I made it into a room, her room, because it looks like a room instead of a living room anyway. So that's what I did. So, I was in the kitchen, and there was like watermarks on the ceiling, and there was also one point in the dream, it grew. When I turned my head and I turned my head back, this flower-looking thing was like growing. Not flower, it's like more like a greenish, like greenery. You know, like you see mold. Like if it was in the forest, it's not like mold. It's not mold, but it looks like a weird green plant. It was growing from my ceiling. My ceiling grew differently in a way compared to my apartment. Initially, it was like how it was in my apartment. And then it started getting altered in my dream, right? So the greenery was changing. And then it started to have watermarks. So I'm like, what the hell? I'm a person, I don't like watermarks in like places you can see, like, I feel like when you started seeing watermarks, I sort of see them starts to fall out and all that. So I was really scared. And the watermarks started getting bigger and bigger. And the ceiling started to get closer and closer to me. Because my ceilings in my house are pretty long. So my dream was initially long. Not long, tall, whatever. And it started getting closer to me. But not as close I could touch it, but you could noticeably tell that I was getting closer. So one of the boys from the room, after my friend had left, one of the boys from the room came out. I think it was a darker one. And the lighter one came out. He said, do you want this? First I thought he had a bag, but no, he had a tent. I'm like, you guys are staying in a tent? I can't believe it. My friend had left my apartment like a month and a half ago. Something I could have stayed out here. And she was like, oh man. And then the mother came out. And the funny thing, I don't never met this guy's mother in real life. So I actually don't know I don't think I have anyway. I don't know what she looks like. But I know what the father looked like, but the father didn't look like the person in my dream. But whatever. And when they came out, I told them the same thing. I was like, I had a bed over here for a month to a month and a half. My friend hasn't lived with me. Y'all could have been out here. I didn't know y'all was living in tents. I felt so bad because they had kids. And I was like, and I was asking the kids, are you his brothers? I didn't know he had a brother. And I'm like, it was weird. It was awkward. Then for some reason, the father came out and took it with a drill bit to my refrigerator. Like, this thing happened. He came out with a drill. He had his tools. And then he started drilling. I don't know if he was putting the lock on. You know, people put the lock on their refrigerator. I don't know why. But I believe it was 2 or 3 holes he was making. And he did the first one, it wasn't fine. I think it was the second one too, it wasn't fine. The third one, I turned my head, because at the time when he was doing it, you know, I saw him doing the holes, but I had turned around to look at what he's doing, like look towards him. So the actions happened behind me, like literally we all in a cluster by the door. So we're mad close together. Like I can feel the closeness. Like that's how like real my dream felt. I can feel how close we are. I try to move out the way and not get hurt. So the father gonna do a third hole. I'm like, I'm get out the way because I'm kind of close to this drill. I turned back so I can look at the action, and the father started drilling. He started drilling a hole in the back of my head on the right hand side. I was like, what the hell? So I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. I'm like, stop drilling. Like I couldn't. It didn't hurt when he was drilling, but I know because my head was moving. I felt like he was drilling in my head, and I was like, stop. And I put my finger back in my head. It's like when I got my glass. I didn't feel the pain, but I knew there was something going on, but I didn't see no blood either. And I put my head in the back of my head. It was like, it's a hole in my hole. And that's when I'm like, stop. He took it out. And yeah, that's when I kind of woke up. I woke up and put my hand in my head to make sure I didn't have a hole in my head. It felt so real. But yeah, that was my dream. I used to have a lot of dreams like I'm a superhero, so I don't know. I'll be jumping from buildings, soaring up, like, I don't know. But that's like the details I can remember from my dream. That when I was in my dream, I noticed a lot. So yeah, people say dreams have meanings. Some of them have meanings, some of them don't. I don't know. I just wanted to share with you guys the information that I was saying on. Okay. Later, guys. Bye.